Hey Duke students! We understand that Duke can be a stressful environment considering the heavy workload, constant pressures to be social, sleeping in a tent for months, managing all 5 of your research labs, and keeping up the facade of effortless perfection. Stressed out? Well, we're here to help. We, a group of neuroscience students here at Duke, set out to see how mindfulness and meditation can aid in the alleviation of stress for college students, and we began our journey at the Wellness Center.
We spoke with Justin Sharp, the Student Development Coordinator and Director of Do Well in the Wellness Center, to hear what he had to say about mindfulness and meditation for college students.
My name is Justin Sharp. I'm a Student Development Coordinator here in the Student Wellness Center, and here to talk to you a little bit about the mindfulness practices that college students specifically can use to decrease your stress and anxiety. So being just aware of your surroundings and practicing different types of meditation promotes being mindful and being aware. And when we're aware and being present in the moment, our stress and anxieties can decrease, and that's what the research shows us. So just practicing mindfulness or meditation for about 1 to 2 minutes per day automatically decreases your stress, decreases your anxiety, and promotes more of a self-compassion. So it's able to promote both self-compassion and self-control. So practicing those types of techniques decreases heart rate, blood pressure, which are all benefits to our health and well-being.
We know it may seem as if there's barely enough time in the day to fulfill all of your basic responsibilities. So how could you possibly set aside even more time to meditate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Our team set out to create a 10-minute meditation routine that can easily be integrated into any part of your day. We looked at a variety of sources, including neuroscience studies, medical journals, published articles, and sources on campus to create an effective meditation routine for alleviating some of the stress college students experience without taking up a large portion of your precious study time. So this first exercise is called bellows breath, and you do it for 1 minute. So here what I'm doing is I'm inhaling and exhaling rapidly through my nose, making sure my mouth is closed but also relaxed. You should make sure your breaths are equal in duration but as short as possible. You should be doing around 3 in and out breath cycles per second. Do this for 2 30-second intervals. And the reason that this works is because rapid breathing increases the amount of oxygen in the bloodstream, which in turn increases the amount of oxygen flow to the brain. This increased oxygen in the brain has been shown to facilitate increased verbal cognitive performance. In an NIH study done in 2006, it was shown that increased brain activations were observed in the right middle frontal gyrus, right inferior frontal gyrus, right superior frontal gyrus, the cingulate gyrus, and the left middle temporal gyrus and left fusiform gyrus, with just 30% oxygen administration. The second exercise is called the 4-7-8 breath. This exercise is a natural tranquilizer for the brain. It helps to calm the mind from upsetting or stressful events, which happen pretty frequently to college students. How you do it is you exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound. Then close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose to a mental count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7, and then exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound to a count of 8. This is 1 breath. You will then inhale again and repeat the cycle 3 more times for a total of 4 breaths. You might feel lightheaded after this breathing exercise, but the feeling should subside quickly. The reason that this works is because deep breathing calms any fight or flight response that may still be active in the sympathetic nervous system. Your heart rate will slow, which will cause your muscles to relax and make you feel more relaxed as well.
The third element is an integrated body-mind training exercise.
This calming exercise improves attention and self-regulation, which are both beneficial results for college students. How to do it. Sit on the floor with legs crossed, back upright, and hands placed together in your lap. Quiet your mind by imagining a peace-inducing image, such as the Duke Gardens. Why it works. IBMT improves both attention and self-regulation because this exercise stimulates an interaction between the central and autonomic nervous systems. This coordination and balance of body and mind creates relaxation training that improves the regulation of the autonomic nervous system by a ventral midfrontal brain system that controls relaxation. Additionally, this exercise increases blood flow to the anterior cingulate cortex and insular striatum, which are associated with self-regulation. This was measured using an attention network test, which measures alerting, orienting, and the ability to resolve conflict.
The fourth exercise is practicing mindfulness meditation.
This exercise emphasizes directing attention to specific areas of the body while breathing, as it can increase gray matter volume in the hippocampus. How to do it. Sit on the floor with legs crossed, back upright, and hands placed together in your lap. Focus all your attention on the expansion and contraction of your abdomen as you take deep, slow breaths in and out. If your mind begins to wander, direct your attention back to your abdomen. Why it works. This exercise increases the amount of gray matter in the hippocampus and specifically in the subiculum, which is known to play a key role in stress regulation. It additionally increases the overall volume of the hippocampus, a key structure to memory processing. Thus, by performing these exercises, memory can be improved over time, which is extremely beneficial for college students.
The fifth exercise is called heart rhythm meditation. This exercise coordinates breathing with your own heart rate in order to synchronize both of these essential biological processes. In order to do it, sit up straight in a seated position. Breathe in and out, making each breath conscious and intentional. Begin by taking in a large breath and release it slowly. Start slowing down your breathing. Hold in your breath to locate your heartbeat. If necessary, feel your radial pulse in order to locate your heartbeat. Once you locate it, breathe out while counting 8 heartbeats. Breathe in, counting 8 beats once again. Continue the breathing for 1 to 5 minutes, modifying it at your own rate or until you feel calm and in sync with your heartbeat. This exercise aims to decrease your overall heart rate, thus reducing stress and anxiety. This exercise specifically targets the amygdala, which regulates stress and emotions. In an 8-month study done by a neuroscientist at Harvard Medical School, participants who practiced stress-reducing exercises, such as these, showed an increase in volume of the amygdala over this time span. This type of meditation serves as practice to handle stress during difficult times. This process also synchronizes your brainwaves with your breathing and heartbeat, overall recentering one's body and mind.
The next exercise is called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This game is a calming exercise that uses your senses to ground yourself in the present moment during times of stress. This technique is used to make you feel more secure in your space and distract you from looping thoughts or distressed feelings. How to do it. Name 5 things you can see in the space around you. If you're sitting in front of a pile of papers, a failed exam, an unfinished essay, or a checklist of to-do items, take a moment to move spaces. Sit somewhere else, stand up, or lay down on the floor if you're in an appropriate environment. Observe 5 things. These can be plants, artwork, lights, books, or anything else you see in the space around you. Describe them to yourself. Note the color. Think about them. 4. Name 4 things you can feel. Do you feel a chair against your back? A shirt against your skin? A hat on your head? A watch on your wrist maybe? Or your feet on the ground? 3. Name 3 things you can hear. Is there any ambient noise? Is there TV in the background? Can you hear air conditioning? Can you hear animals outside? Do you hear people around you? 2. Name 2 things you can smell. 1. Positivity. Say one positive thing about yourself. I love myself. I matter. I can handle this. My problem has a solution. I am a success. I can make this a great day. Or today, I forgive myself. Why it works. Grounding activities stimulate the temporoparietal junction. This region is responsible for information processing, integrating internal and external environments, and working through emotion. Studies show that those who ground themselves by meditating develop a thicker temporoparietal junction, which gives them greater capacities for empathy, compassion, and perspective. If you find yourself in a stressful situation and don't know how to approach it, take a moment to ground yourself in the moment and focus your mind on the present.
Meditation and breathing exercises have been shown to have immense benefits for the brain if practiced daily. It reduces stress, controls anxiety, and over time has been shown to essentially rewire our neural circuitry by increasing the volume of the posterior cingulate, left hippocampus, temporal parietal junction, pons, and amygdala so that we can better respond to stressful life events.
We understand that life is stressful, especially as a Duke student. However, don't forget to take time to take care of yourself. For just 10 minutes a day, you can practice these mindfulness and meditation exercises and better your health and well-being.